mean, that golf shot there, that is like, that gets you to single figures, that kind of golf shot, because what that does is it's kind of dependable. So you're playing all these golf shots, you're playing fades, you're playing draws, you're playing low draws, punch draws, and not once have you thought about your golf swing?
No, not really.
Okay. The golf shot is the absolute top priority, and that is where most of the attention is spent. What we're going to do is we're going to elevate your sensory awareness of what's taking place, so that perception matches action, action being the movement.
So just a quick one then. If I'm lining up, do I need to get my grip right first? I've got my shot, I'm walking up to it, I've got my grip first.
No, because that's there. Okay, it's like, yes, there is, look, I'm not saying don't make a practice swing here with the intention, okay, but then what you can do, let that go.
And then come back
and then
to
go
it.
back and
then
do
grip,
it. Yeah,
grip
now,
here.
Yeah, exactly, because you're in a different place now.
And then just...
But the intention's still the same.
I was aiming there, really.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it looked like you were aiming there. So you didn't have to tell me because it looked like that.
Oh.
So you see, your movement starts to represent your intention. It's much more joined up.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm going to kick the ball, it's like, and I do this, it's like, I don't need to tell you where I'm going to kick the ball, you can tell the direction I'm going.
Yeah.
You're not swinging the golf club where you want the ball to go.
I'm swinging it.
You're swinging it for the curvature.
Oh, okay, right, so I'm aiming there, right?
Yeah, where you're aiming, where do you want this ball to start?
When I start, see that 1, 2, second?
I mean, yeah, and then you're going to fade it back in.
Yeah.
So that is extreme. I like
Okay.
it. But I like it. You've started in at the deep end. I like it. Now all you're doing is you're moving around the golf ball.
Which way?
Come this way towards me. Come around
like
this, with your feet. Come around with your body. That's it. Now that makes it easier to swing this way. Because you've got to be swinging this way because that's your face.
Yeah.
That's your swing, and that's going to make the ball do this. So the more you swing this way, Ash, the more you swing that way, the more you're creating curvature to the left.
Right. So the back thing then. Sounds really
We're going to talk about this in a minute.
Yeah.
You don't, well, not really, because you've already moved your body round. So you've already kind of got it. Now that, watch it. So that's got like about a yard of fade on it. Okay.
Yeah.
You might consider that straight. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not straight.
Okay.
So what we need to do as well, we need to be able to pick up on the ball fly. What is straight and what is curvature? At what point do you have to notice there's curve on the ball?
Yeah.
Does it have to be a big curve for you to go on?
Yeah.
That's good. Have another go without, you don't need the hoop, that was brilliant.
That break thing.
No, it's fine, it's strong this is a great swing. So you got a fade but it started too far left. So your face was too open that time. Punch it low, see how low you can hit it and slide it left, right to left. Well done. So you can hit more down on that. That's it.
It's a great shot.
Great shot. Your action's following your vision. See, notice how low we had to go, and then suddenly, boom, you get the low draw because you weren't shifting your vision enough. I mean, that golf shot there, that is like, that gets you to single figures, that kind of golf shot, because what that does is it's kind of dependable. Close the face a bit more. Let's make sure we just hold our finish, Ash, so we're not stopping at the ball. The ball isn't the end of the golf swing, it's just the middle. There's a whole motion to this. There's a finish. Well done. So you're playing all these golf shots, you're playing fades, you're playing draws, you're playing low draws, punch draws, and not once have you thought about your golf swing?
No, not really.
Okay, not really about positional or anything like that.
No,
a bit,
no.
you just think about where I'm going.
Yeah.
It's for the fade, so you're thinking more directional. You're still thinking, but you're just thinking about something different.
Yeah.
But what you think about now is less noisy and much more aligned with your intention. Now you've got a fantastic change of direction in your swing. All we've got to do is get a little bit more comfortable.
On this side.
Shifting the pressure that way, yeah. You've been used to thinking like probably your backswing and positions that you've been used to swinging back in with a certain level of tension. That's probably not letting your wrists.
No.
So moves, and if your wrists don't move, you're not letting that swing freely. So you're probably not feeling that as much. Whereas notice how much you can feel the weight of the club when you do that, you can feel it.
Yeah.
And there's a snap at the bottom there. That snap is the release. And that's the club face closing, and it's closing. And what's it closing to? It's closing to the path you're swinging it on. If you love the coaching, but you're not able to get a lesson and want to experience the transformation for yourself, the closest thing you can do to get a lesson is buy a Zen GRF Infinity training system and experience the same things that you're seeing my pupils go through in a lesson. It's a training tool that allows you to discover your swing naturally, and a 2-hour download all the exercises that enable my pupils to tap into those forces and find their most natural, efficient golf swing. Does that make sense? So that club face, when you keep your grip for me, when that's just your left hand, to be honest. When you're swinging now, you've got a snap at the bottom, yeah? That club face is closing, and what's it closing to? It's closing, it's still swinging in this direction, but it's closing to the path. Mm-hmm. So you've got a natural draw release. It's just a case of where you're directing this snap.
Yeah.
So a few shots, just exploring really just the timing of that and the finish. That's all it is, Ash. It's just a feeling. Just finish. Oh, what a swing.
Where's it gone? Oh.
Drawing off the right hand post.
Right hand post drawing in. Brilliant. You're giving your body license to move. It's fantastic. That.
Great shot.
What a golf shot. Look at the distance. And the flow.
Yeah,
such a different feel, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels a lot less tense.
It's not a hit.
Yeah.
It's a swing.
Yeah.
You're not stopping at the ball, you're letting the thing go. If you hit the ball off the toe,
you
get what's called gear effect. So the toe deflects back and the ball rotates towards the centre like that.
Okay.
So even though you're playing a fade, if you strike it off the toe, it can roll up the face, and suddenly now you get draw spin.
Okay.
Off the heel, it does the opposite.
Okay.
So generally you'll fade it if you strike it off the heel, you'll draw it if you hit it off the toe. At the moment of impact here, look where the path is. It's out there to the left.
Yeah.
If my ball is a long way forward, I think this is why you've had issues as well. Say for the driver, look where the path is. It's to the right.
Yeah.
Now if you've had a club face that's been closed and a ball further forward for the driver, you're just going right and into the ground.
It is into the ground.
Okay. So what we need to do, we need to have the ability now to recognise that and just move around the ball and change the swing direction. What a shot.
Shot.
Perfect. Miles as well. So what you've just done there is you created the conditions for your body to perform like that.
Yeah.
By this process. Whereas if you'd have started thinking about your golf swing, you'd have probably got more tense trying to control your swing.
Yeah.
And sent you off in a different direction, which then prevented you from getting into that place where you played that shot.
Yeah.
So, so now, same thing with the driver. Now remember with the driver we talked about balls further forward.
Same process.
Yeah, face left, ball forward. That's it. Set it up for your draw. So it's swinging in off the left.
With the grip, same grip.
Yeah, just you don't even thinking about the grip earlier. Just it's all the same. Just feeling the draw arc.
Can't remember what swing.
I'm a practice swing. I come back here. No, go on board here. Just in the air. Just back and forth, easy swings. Just in the air, swish it back and forth. Don't stop it. Fine, that's it. Handling the feet, moving around the ball for that draw, and that's it. Well done, brilliant. Different feel?
Yeah. It's not coming over here.
Exactly. Because you're not setting up to do that, but you were before. So be careful doing that. So what you've done, you've got to be so careful. You see, I've mentioned it on the video. It's timestamped now.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful with the old traits, behaviour traits.
Okay.
Once you start cueing, once you start doing the habits, once you start doing what you used to do,
Yeah.
you will cue, i.e. trigger, the old movements, because it's like a pattern of behaviour that follows. You're going to start seeing the same shot every time. You've got a draw swing, so you'll start seeing draw. You'll be in 6 months' time, you're going to be a totally different player because you're going to be so attuned to the ball flight, to your draw. You're going to play your course. Yeah, just a bit tighter, a bit distinct swing with freedom, but look, still on the fairway. So if you think about your angle of attack, think about the arc, it's just coming in too steep. We need to be swinging on the up more. So just tilting a bit. Imagine that's it. Just move your feet back toward this way a little bit. Balls further. That's it. So you're setting up in a way that's going to. It's like throwing a ball. If you want to throw a ball higher, what you're going to do? You're going to be like this. You're not going to stay here, Ash.
Yeah.
And do that.
Yeah.
You're going to be like moving to make that easier. Then we were doing those punch shots earlier.
Yeah.
This is the opposite, the punch. So you were going down here for the punch. So the swing. That's it. Now you're up here. Set up to launch it through there. That's it. Imagine the setup. What's your setup like for that? Now what's your setup like for that? Just take your setup for that. Now stay in your setup. Now adjust it for this. Look at that. What you've done.
Okay.
Just that through intention.
Okay.
But the intention has to be clear. So it's making sure your attention's in the right place. That's good. Oh,
Such a good shot.
perfect finish.
But that felt more like a punch.
Did it?
It felt more like a punch.
Did it?
Yeah. But because I was hitting up on it, but it felt like a punch.
Felt like a punch, but in up.
Yeah. Which is odd.
But a good feeling.
Yeah. So I'm going to replicate it.
You're going to find, maybe you're finding how your true swing feels to you.
Yeah.
Don't manipulate it, just get comfortable, paddle the feet, find your balance with the lower body, just paddle your feet, that's it. And you naturally, like that's it, you're moving into that place. It's not static, that's it. Awesome. Draw straight down the middle again. Brilliant.
What I don't want to happen is I walk off, play tomorrow or something, and I just lose it. That might happen.
It might happen. But you know what, if it happens, you don't panic, because it's like you watch a video back.
Yeah.
And you know, you go to the driving range and you go to the range with a plan. You go, do you know what? I'm going to go back and I'm going to check, because what might happen tomorrow? You might go and have the best round you've ever played in your life, right? You might go and have the worst round. Okay. A lot of this is driven by your mindset and about how you're applying yourself and the routine you use as well, the process.
One thing I don't use, which is just quickly, is my wood. I think it's 3 wood.
Yeah.
I bought it and I don't use it.
What, off the deck? Yeah, because think about it, your ball was so far forward, the low point was so far back you couldn't even get to the ball. And your face was so close that if you did get to the ball, you probably just hit it along the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So now your face is more open, you're swinging more this.
So ball position, more forward like that?
Yeah, just not as far as the drive, but you're swinging out here. Perfect.
Okay. I can get more on this as well.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
So,
Exactly.
Same.
You'll just start to get really creative with it, Ash. Awesome.
Shot.
I don't know.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It's a different way of playing golf, isn't it? Of thinking about it.
yeah.
But it's natural. That's awesome.
It's came back round nicely.
Yeah, it's bang in the middle.
Yeah.
And there's intention there. You're aware of how you're moving. You're recognising how you're moving, that this is right, this is where I need to go. You've got freedom and a level of control with that freedom.
Oh,
Wow.
that is ripped.
Best one. Awesome. Happy, mate?
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Awesome. What you expected?
No. I mean, I've seen a few videos like But I think you need to really be here to experience it, because you could say something to some guy that could be completely different to how I swing.
Yeah.
Concept's the same, I guess, but I wouldn't have taken about the whole your body position compared to where you want the ball to start. I would never thought that if I would just watch a YouTube video.
Yeah.
So being here, it's just definitely worth it. Great stuff, mate. Honestly, appreciate it.
Thanks, Ash. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Awesome. Brilliant. Really good.